Two. Shakespeare's Twelfth Night featured fantastic characters, including one, Officer One. Excuse me just a minute. This is the man. Do thy office. No, sir, no jot. I know your favor well. Though you have no sika on your head. Orsino, this is that Antonio that took the phoenix and his fraught from Candy. And this that he did the tiger board when your young nephew Titus lost his leg here in the streets, desperate of shame and state. In private rabble did we apprehend him.
Another reason that I prefer Broadway musicals to the Catholic Church is that oftentimes women play important roles in Broadway musicals.
March of 1999. Mere months after the whole PDA incident. I'm waiting around backstage for a choral performance to start. There's a girl named Allison nearby. We're casual acquaintances. She has a cupcake. I look at the cupcake. I say, can I have everybody a cupcake? She says no. Now, as another aside right now, I've never really had a problem in high school, like hugging. We hugged a lot, I kissed a lot, there was licking. No ing verbs didn't freak me out in high school. So that's good to know. So I ask her again for a bite of her cupcake, and she says no again, and I say, so I'm gonna bite you! And I bite her on the cheek. And before you gasp in horror, which it might be too late, just know this was like a very casual bite. There was no skin broken, there was no bleeding, there were no rocks gotten off. It was like if your grandmother pinched you on the cheek, but instead of using her fingers, she used her teeth. So it was kind of like that. So it was just a joke. I meant it as a joke, however misguided it was. So she didn't see things that way. She went to the clinic because who bites somebody, right? And the clinic gets this case of a guy who bites someone and reports me to the principal. And the principal and I are friends at this point. And the principal obviously obviously suspends me again and recommends me for expulsion. I didn't get expelled. Then he obviously reports me to her dad, who's a lawyer, who obviously sues me for assault. So I'm sued for assault. I think it'd be a good idea to go up there and represent myself in court as a 17-year-old. It wasn't. So I get a year of probation. Wait, let me see, I wrote it all down here. This is all despite multiple apologies for the casual nature in which I bit his daughter on the face. I get a year of probation. I get a restraining order, which comes into play one time when I go to Friendlies with my friends, and Allison walks in, and I have to leave. I had to go to a court-ordered psychiatrist because of this. And the psychiatrist said, yeah, you're fine. You just tell some weird jokes. So, I have figured out now the Broadway show that completely represents my role in the high school theater, and I'd like to do a number from it now. Woo! Strange that this would follow that last one. Time sharpens, heightens each sensation. Darkness wakes and stirs imagination. Silently the senses abandon their defenses, helpless to resist the notes I write. For I compose the music of the night. Slowly, night on night stand. These are not made for Jewish noses. Sensate, tremulous and tender. Hearing is believing, music is deceiving. Hard as lightning, soft as candlelight. They trust the music of the night. Close your eyes, for your eyes will only tell the truth, and the truth isn't what you want to see. In the dark it is easy to pretend that the truth is what it ought to be. This is a really sweaty mask. Slowly, deftly, music shall caress you. Hear it, feel it, secretly possess you. Open up your mind, let your fantasies unwind. In this darkness which I can turn this way because I can't say you cannot find. The darkness of the music of the night. Close your eyes, start a journey through a strange new world. Leave all thoughts of the world you knew before. Close your eyes and let music set you free. Only then can you belong to me. Sing it here. Floating, falling, sweet intoxication. Touch me. Sure, don't touch me. I get in trouble for that. Take sensation.